So, hello everybody. Ew, that was so gross. Hey, it's Jade, and I have no discernible intro, but hopefully a discernible personality. I used that as my intro in the last video, which actually I think is gonna come out after this video. But I think it's funny, right? It was just like an off the dome joke last time, but I think that's a good intro, right? As the demise of TikTok is coming up, as most people, I am flocking over to YouTube. I have no idea how YouTube page is gonna go, but we're gonna give it a try because I am not going down without a fight, baby. I have a responsibility and a duty to entertain the people, so here I am. And I thought we'd start off with a 2025 wish list bingo card. Who's to say? Just a list of things that I want to happen in 2025. I don't like saying goals. A goal I think is very like you focused, which obviously if you want things to happen for yourself, you have to put effort into doing them, but goals is very much like it's solely on me to make it happen. And if I just say things that I want to happen, then it's kind of like it's a little bit of me, it's a little bit of the universe, it's a little bit of the people around me, it's a little bit of fate, like it's a little bit of everything, and so it makes it seem a little bit more like there's less pressure. The number one thing on my list is to see 5 Broadway shows, and I would like to specify this by saying 5 different, Jade, 5 different Broadway shows. I am a huge repeater of shows. If I like a show, I'll go see it a million times, especially now that I live here. Anyway, my goal is to see 5 different shows. If I see the same show 5 times, it doesn't count. The second goal, excuse me, we're not using that word in here. The second thing on my list that I'd like to happen is I'd like to release one song. Obviously, times are tough, and that's why I have not released music. The last song I released was over a year ago. I think it was December 2nd, 2023. It has not been by choice. The first 6 months of 2024, I didn't release anything because I was, planning on moving to New York, and so I was really trying to cut down and save money, but also because I didn't feel like I had much material that like I really believed in. Then obviously the latter half of 2024 I lived in New York, and girl, I'm just focusing on surviving right now and being able to pay for groceries and rent, but I would really like to release at least one song. After that comes number 3. I would like to get a better paying job. Right now I work 2 jobs, and I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want to get fired from them. But I work 2 jobs. Both of them are basically minimum wage in New York City. And it's not cutting it. So I love working those jobs. I feel like they've added a lot to they're like customer service based jobs. I feel like they've added a lot to my skill set and have made me like a better person, but girl, the check's not cutting it. So, and with a better paying job, then I can make music again. It all goes hand in hand. Number 4 is I would like to have like a solidified friend group. I feel like I have a fair amount of friends, and like I have my roommates and I have people from work, and I have like just other like friends here and there that I know from different places, but I don't have like a go-to like friend group. It's just like you almost have like an identity together, if that makes sense, and I would like that in 2025. Number 5, I'm not even gonna be naming them anymore. I can name them in editing what number we're on. I would like to get a paid gig in the arts. In terms of music and singing and everything, I've never been paid for anything. I've only ever paid other people. And I'm kind of over it. Whether it's like writing a song for somebody else, performing somewhere, I would just like to have at least one paid gig in the arts. Or even something like, I don't know, like graphic design. Like it doesn't have to be music. I would just like to be doing something creative for money. Next is I'd like to take a dance class, which, pause. Which I will be doing because my mom bought me one for Christmas, or a voucher for one for Christmas. The next one is, which actually I'm not even sure that I want to do anymore, but the next one is move to Manhattan. I live in Brooklyn. Moving to Manhattan in a way that I would be happy with would take a miracle. I have such a nice place here in Brooklyn for the cost that would never exist in Manhattan. If I moved to Manhattan with the budget that I have now, we'd be downgrading quite a bit. First of all, we have space. We have this lovely giant window that I'm not going to show you, but lovely giant window in which I'm getting this lighting from. We have heat, we have AC, we have an in-building washer dryer, we have a dishwasher, we have and it's also just nice. I have space like for all my stuff. I don't want to like downgrade a lot in order to be able to live there, which is why I think that that's probably not going to happen, but that's okay. It's just on the list of things that we would like to happen. Next is take a college class. I am 22 years old. I did not go to college because of the pandemic. I was enrolled to go to college in Chicago for a musical theater degree. They were having us pay like the full tuition. They were requiring us to live on campus, but also we were not going to have any classes in person. So essentially we were paying full price to sit in our dorm rooms, locked in our dorm rooms, to do our classes, which were theater classes, which kind of like require you to be in person. I was like already going into debt for a musical theater degree, a choice. Going into debt for a musical theater degree where I couldn't even like really take classes for that musical theater degree, no. So I didn't go, and then I got a job. I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. Making this much money, it wasn't that much money, but for me it was it was a lot of money. And I could not have had that like work schedule if I had also been in college. So then I kind of just put it off. And also then I started doing music. So then that money was going towards music, and also the time that I wasn't working, all the time I wasn't working, was going to music. My schedule used to be like literally go to work from 9 to 3 or 4, and then take a break, eat dinner, whatever, and then literally I would stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning recording or writing or whatever it was that I needed to be doing for music. It was a crazy schedule. I literally felt like I was gonna die. So I was like, there's no way that college is gonna fit in here. But now I'm in New York. I'm starting to realize that maybe I missed out on something, and also working these minimum wage jobs, I'm like, oh, maybe having a degree would have been a little helpful. Right now the plan is to take online classes. I'm not focusing on getting the degree. I don't know if I'm going to get there for arts management or entertainment management or something like that along those lines. Next is I'd like to perform my music live. Oh my god, like talking about this feels like Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. Like it must be exhausting rooting for the anti-hero. I have been talking about performing live for so long, and people keep telling me to just do it, and I can't. I have not been able to. I'm so terrified of it. I'm so scared. But 2024 I did perform, well, I didn't perform, but I sang karaoke at a bar where I didn't know anybody except my roommate Haley came. Yeah, you are. I did do that, and I was literally shaking the whole time. I'd been practicing that fucking song all day like it was a halftime performance, and then I got up there and I like couldn't hit the notes that I was so easily able to do in my room because I was so nervous and like shaking, and it was scary. But I also have been performing long enough in other ways to know that like that only lasts a little bit, and you kind of had to push through it, and you have to just be bad. Like you have to just be really so nervous that you're bad until you're not as nervous, and then you're not as bad, and then you can work up to being good at performing. Next, I would like to travel somewhere new. I don't see this happening because, again, money. I don't even know where I would want to go. Just kind of shooting for the stars, but I would like to go to Europe. Well, I don't have any money to go anywhere. Where would I like to go? Europe. Maybe LA. That's not somewhere new. I've been there once, but like it's pretty new. I've only been there once. I love LA. I almost moved there. Next is, well, actually, let me just say, I wrote this personally. Like, I did not think I was going to share this, so some of this is like a little personal. Next is I wanted to get off a medication that I'm taking, atenolol. And I'll talk about it because you know what? I'm open about health. I take atenolol for dysautonomia because since moving to New York, I haven't really had symptoms. Because I don't know, just taking medication unnecessarily makes me nervous, but also because I can't drink on them. I've been taking them since before I turned 21, so I've never gotten the chance to really like be young and go to a club and drink and dance. Like I've never gotten to do that. Sorry for being honest, because I did drink on my 21st birthday. I felt horrible. I literally felt like I was gonna pass out and faint. Like it was really bad. And it was not liquor. It was like champagne. So I would like to be able to drink, well, let's calm down. Not excessively, but just like if I would like to go out to dinner and have a drink or go out with friends, like I would just like to be able to do that and not worry about passing out. Okay, the next one is I would like to get recognized in public. Hi, editing Jade here. I just had to pop in. Can I find an angle? I just had to pop in to warn you that the next couple minutes of audio are gonna be really bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's because for that clip, my mic just stopped working and I had no idea until the sun was already down and I couldn't refilm it. It's not gonna be for the rest of the video, it's only for like 2 minutes. I'll put the timestamp right here of when it's gonna go back to normal. Okay, bye, sorry. I got approached by a fan one time, and it was literally the best moment of my entire life and I will never forget it. It was at a Trixie Mattel event, which like, likely place for Jade Leon fans to be. I'm not famous, guys. Like, that was a crazy thing to fucking happen. But I'm manifesting in the new year that I'm not expecting to become famous this year, but famous enough for one person to come up to me and say that they're a fan. Just one. The next is, these are getting embarrassing again because like, I told you this was just for me. This was just for me. And also this is not like super serious. This was just like for fun. But I did write on my list. I did write on my list that I would like to go on a date with a famous person. Can a girl dream? It's just for fun. That's why I wrote one date. The next one is also to date somebody. Just anybody. Not anybody, I mean somebody that I like, but I would like to either be in a relationship with somebody this year or have a fling with somebody this year or even just have a crush. I'm looking for fun. I haven't been in a relationship, guys. I have. Something needs to happen this year, okay? We've crossed the line, truly. Something needs to happen or I'm gonna kill myself. Next goes along with this, and it's have a real first kiss. This is so embarrassing. But you know what? I'm choosing to be vulnerable on the internet. But have a real first kiss because, as you may know from my TikTok, my camera died. Anyway, my first kiss famously was with Katya, but I'd like to have a first kiss with someone who's, real. Also, preferably somebody who is into women, as I am a woman. Next, I would like to read at least 5 books. And actually, I'm gonna make another video about that, about the books that I want to read this year. I have no niche and no category. I'm all over the place. I will make a video about anything. And that's what keeps it interesting and why you should subscribe. I would also like to do a photo shoot. I've had this photo shoot that I've wanted to do for like literally years, but I think I'm gonna do it within the next month or 2 for an undisclosed reason. I can't say why yet, but I'd like to do a photo shoot, a professional one. Next, I need to release merch this year. It's been really upsetting to me because I have it. I have it ready. The designs I commissioned like a year ago. It's incredible. Like, guys, it's really good. I've been wearing my own merch for like a year. It's just been problem after problem after problem. I really should have released it last year because that's when I had the most traction and I'm very upset that I didn't. I was dealing with a lot of other stuff at the time. Trust and believe. If I wait another year, 2026, the merch, by the way, I don't know if I should be announcing this, but the merch is for passionate, all-encompassing of the whole EP. And for living our way. In 2026, those songs are gonna be so old. It would be not the smartest to put out merch for them, but keep an eye out for that because I'm really, really gonna try this year. And my last one. As you can see, I got a lot more energy for the second half of this video because the first part I was filming in the morning because I have to because of the lighting because it gets dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. But now it's like 3 o'clock and I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling it. Anyway, last goal is to go back to therapy, which I can do now because my insurance just came in. Thank you, State of New York. Love you. I've been suffering in silence. And I will be starting that soon, this month, absolutely. Hopefully. We're wearing thin. Winter's wearing on me. That's my wish list for 2025. Also, I guess another one, honorary one, should be keeping up with this YouTube channel. You should subscribe. You should follow my TikTok while you can. My Instagram, everything will be linked below. I'm so happy to have you here. And cheers to this new journey and cheers to 2025. And you should let me know one thing that you want to be on your wish list for this year. Because it can't just all be about me, but I can't make a video about your interests because I don't know you. So you contribute in the comments down below and let me know one thing that you would like to do this year. Or one thing that you would like to happen this year. Go big. Or go small. Whatever it is, I want to hear it. And we can talk about it. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an amazing year. And let's fucking do this. Bye.